up, what up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in 4th grade land we are talking about more long division. Now if you haven't watched my last long division problem where I talked about 2-digit numbers, go back and watch that, because this one's about 3 and 4-digit numbers, and even though the last one was regular long division, this one's really long division, a little bit more complicated. Get some scrap paper, get a pencil or a pen or a marker or a crayon or paint, because I'm going to do some problems, then you're going to try some problems. Also, as usual, please do like and subscribe because I desperately need the subscribers. I need it so bad. All right, let's get started. Let's get into it. Last time we did 2-digit numbers. Here's a 3-digit number. We will always write out our long division problems like this. So in the future, when it doesn't look like this, we're going to write it like this, okay, with this little over bar, also known as the vinculum. Okay, we are going to take our number and go 1 digit at a time as we do this. So again, if you watched the last video, what I'm about to do should be very familiar. If you haven't watched the last video, pause it now, watch the last video, I'll wait. Welcome back. Now, this is what we do. You ask yourself, how many times does 4 go into 3? It doesn't. So then what you do is you combine the next 2 digits and you ask yourself, how many times does 4 go into 36? Okay, well 4 goes into 36 an even 9 times. So you write the 9 above the 6. Since you're using the double digits, you write the 9 above the 6. Once you have your number up there, you multiply 9 to 4 and write that product underneath. So 9 times 4 is 36. Once you have that number written down, subtract. 36 minus 36 is 0. Then you drop down the next number and you repeat the process. You ask yourself, 4 goes into 9 2 times. So you write out 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract. 9 minus 8 is 1. So we get 92 remainder 1. So it's you take your number and say, how many times does this go into that? And if you need to move to the next digit, then you move to the next digit. And once you do that, you write that number above, multiply, subtract, repeat. Okay, divide, write the number, multiply, subtract, repeat until the problem is done. If you have a remainder, then you have a remainder. And in this case, we have a remainder. So let's do it again. Is that the same exact one? Yep. Good job by me. So let's just do it again just for funsies, just to make sure that you feel comfortable about everything. Okay, so 4 goes into 3 no times. 4 goes into 36 9 times. So you write the 9 above the 6. 9 times 4 is 36. Write it directly underneath. Subtract those numbers. 36 minus 36 is 0. Drop down the next number. Repeat the process. 4 goes into 9 2 times because 4 times 2 is 8. Anything bigger than that won't work. So you multiply 2 times 4. Yep, you get 8. Subtract those numbers. 9 minus 8 is 1. We're out of space, so 1 is your remainder, and your answer is 92 remainder 1. Now in the next problem, if it doesn't look like that, then make it look like that. Write out 7 divided by 763. The number that goes inside your little house here, your little overbar, is always going to be the larger number. And then you just repeat the process, okay? You do the same exact thing that we do. 7 goes into 7 1 time. Perfect. So you write 1 above the 7. 1 times 7 is 7. Write it directly underneath. Subtract those numbers. 7 minus 7 is 0. Drop down the 6. 7 goes into 6 0 times. So we have to put the 0 there and then drop down the next number. So this is kind of confusing. Okay, so drop down the next number. 7 goes into 63 9 times. So you write your number directly above your 3. 9 times 7 is 63. Subtract 63 minus 63 is 0. We are out of numbers, which means that is our final answer. No remainder. We're just going to write out 109. No remainder whatsoever. Okay? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's rewrite this in the way it's supposed to be rewritten. The bigger number always goes inside. The first number in this case always goes inside, which will be the bigger number. In time, it won't always be the case. We're not there yet. Okay, 523 goes inside the house. 6 lives on the outside. 6 goes into 5 0 times. So you move to the next number. 6 goes into 52, I would say 8 times. So we'll put the 8 up here. 8 times 6 is 48. So you write out 48. Subtract 2 minus 8. So, all right, 2 minus, we got to carry the 1, so you become 4, carry the 1. So 12 minus 8 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So 52 minus 48 is 4. Drop down the 3. And then you ask yourself, 6 times what gets us to 43? 6 goes into 43 how many times? Well, that would be 7. 7 times 6 is 43. Subtract those numbers. 43 minus 42 is 1. We are out of numbers, so that is our remainder. Our answer is 87, remainder 1. Okay? Okay? Okay. So if you feel comfortable, you try it. Okay? You try it on your own, see what happens if you feel comfortable. Pause the screen, use your scrap paper, answer a few questions, and then come on back. Welcome back. All right. Let's see how many times 5 goes into 7. Perfect, it does. So 1 time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. 7 minus 5 is 2. Drop down the 5. 5 goes into 25 a perfect 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract. You get 0. Drop down the 8. 5 goes into 8 1 time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. You get a 3. You are out of numbers, which means your answer is going to be 151, remainder 3. Okay, let's do another. Let's write it out the way it's supposed to. The larger number goes inside the house. The first number goes inside. And then 3 lives on the outside. So 3 goes into 3 a perfect 1 time. 1 times 3 is 3. So write it out. Subtract the numbers. 3 minus 3 is 0. Drop down the next number. 3 goes into 0 0 times, so we put a 0 there. Drop down the next number then. 3 goes into 6 2 times. Multiply the 2 to the 3, which gives you 6. Subtract the numbers. 6 minus 6 is 0. We are out of digits, so this is a remainder of 0, and your answer is 102. Okay? Not so bad, not so bad, not so bad at all. Let's do it again. 7 goes into 3, no times. 7 goes into 39, 5 times. 5 times 7 is 35. Subtract the numbers. 9 minus 5 is 4. 3 minus 3 is nothing. So 39 minus 35 is 4. Drop down the next number, which is 9. 7 goes into 49 7 times exactly. 7 times 7 is 49. Subtract the numbers. You get 0. There's no more digits left. Our final number is 0, which means there is no remainder, and 399 divided by 7 is a perfect 57. Okay? Okay. Well, you know what's going to happen next. There's the 4-digit. The same exact process. Same exact thing. Okay, it's just going to be, instead of doing like 3 steps or whatever, it's just now going to have a 4th step. So it's not worse, it's just more. Okay, so let's do it. 2 goes into 7 3 times. So write the 3 above the 7. 3 times 2 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Drop down the 8. 2 goes into 1, no times, but 2 goes into 18, a perfect 9 times. So write the 9 above the 8. 9 times 2 is 18. Subtract. You get 0. Bring down the 6. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 times. It happened again. It happened in the last video where the lights went out. The lights went out again. So it's spooky math. Spooky long division. I love it. I'm keeping it. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Drop down the next number, which is 4. 2 goes into 4 twice. 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. And since there's no digits left, we're done. Okay, and so no remainder. The answer is 3,932. What do you think about that? The creaking of my chair is actually kind of scary. I'm scared. All right. Spooky math. I mean, I heard long division was scary, but I didn't think it would be this bad. Let's do some more, shall we? We shall. 9 goes into 2, no times. 9 goes into 28, 3 times. So 3 times 9 is 27. Subtract. 28 minus 27 is 1. Bring down the 8 and repeat. 9 goes into 18 twice. Multiply 2 to 9 and you get 18. Subtract, subtract. You get 0. Drop down the next number, which is 0. 9 goes into 0, 0 times. So you write out your 0. 0 times 9 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And since we're out of digits, that's our answer. No remainders. The answer is 320. Okay? 320. Let's do another one. 5 goes into 6 1 time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. 6 minus 5 is 1. Drop down the 0 to make it a 10. 5 goes into 10 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract. 10 minus 10 is 0. Drop the 2. 5 goes into 2 0 times. Drop down the 7 then. 5 goes into 27 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. Minus 27 minus 25 is 2. There's no more digits left, and we have a remainder of 2, so our answer is 1,205, remainder 2. Creepy, spooky chair. We're going to do some more before you try some on your own. Okay? 6 goes into 3, no times. 6 goes into 38, 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. Subtract. 8 minus 6 is 2. 3 minus 3 is nothing. Drop down the 6. 6 goes into 26 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. Subtract. 26 minus 24 is 2. Drop down the 3. 6 goes into 23 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract. 23 minus 18 is 5. I'm out of digits, so I have a remainder of 5, and my answer is 643, remainder 5. Okay, another one? Let's do it. 9 goes into 32 3 times. 3 times 9 is 27. Subtract. Carry the 1, carry the 1. 12 minus 7 is 5. 2 minus 2 is nothing. Drop down the 7, repeat. 9 times 6 is 54, so 9 goes into 57 6 times. 9 times 6, like I just said, is 54. Subtract. 57 minus 54 is 3. Drop down the 4. 9 goes into 34 3 times. 9 times 3 is 27. Subtract. Make you a 2 and carry the 1. 14 minus 7 is 7. I'm out of digits, so our remainder is 7. So 3,274 divided by 9 is 363 with a remainder of 7. 6, 7 is apparently a thing. I don't know what it is, but I hear the kids say it in the streets and in the halls. You try it. You try these wacky 4-digit numbers, pause the screen, use your scrap paper, come back and check your work. All right, here we go. 9 goes into 9 1 time. So 1 times 9 is 9. Subtract. 9 minus 9 is 0. Drop down the 0. 9 goes into 0 0 times. Drop down the 5. 9 goes into 5 0 times. Drop down the 4. 9 goes into 54 6 times. 6 times 9 is 54. Subtract those numbers. 54 minus 64 is 0. I'm out of digits, so the answer is 1,006. No remainder. Okay? Not so bad. 8 goes into 8 1 time. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. Drop down the 5. 8 goes into 5 0 times. Drop down the 9. 8 goes into 59 7 times. 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3. 5 minus 5 is nothing. We get 3. Drop down the 9. 8 goes into 39 4 times. 4 times 8 is 32. Subtract. 9 minus 2 is 7. You're done. And I'm out of digits, which means my remainder is 7. So I get 1,076, remainder 7. I really don't like this chair. Adds to the spookiness. Spooky math. I think these are the last two. Maybe there's 2 more after this. We'll see. But we're back to the 3 digits, so just so we don't forget, 4 digits again. Pause the screen. You try it. Come on back. See if you get it right. All right. 9 goes into 9 1 time. 1 times 9 is 9. Drop it down. 9 minus 9 is 0. Drop down the 1. 9 goes into 1 0 times. So drop down the 8. 9 goes into 18 2 times. 2 times 9 is 18. Subtract them. 18 minus 18 is 0. I'm out of digits, remainder 0. The answer is 102, which is my favorite sequel about dogs. 102 Dalmatians? Have you seen the movie? Nah, probably not. Let's do it again. 8 goes into 7 0 times. 8 goes into 77 9 times. 9 times 8 is 72. Subtract. 7 minus 2 is 5. 7 minus 7 goes away. Drop down the 2. Repeat. 8 goes into 52 6 times. 6 times 8 is 48. Okay, carry the 12, make it a 4. So you've got 12 minus 8 is 4. 4 minus 4 is nothing. Drop down the 2. Repeat. 8 goes into 42 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. Subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2. The 4's go away. So I have 2, no more digits, remainder 2. So the answer is 965, remainder 2. Two more. I think these are it. I can't promise anything, but I think these are it. Pause the screen. You try it. Come on back. Welcome back. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract them. 9 minus 9 is 0. Drop down the 0. 3 goes into 0 0 times. Drop down the 9. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract. 9 minus 9 is 0. Drop down the 7. 3 goes into 7 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. So you have a remainder of 1 since we're out of digits. My answer is 3032, remainder 1. One more. 6 goes into 1 0 times. 6 goes into 15 2 times. 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract. 15 minus 12 is 3. Drop down the 8. 6 goes into 38 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. Subtract. 38 minus 36 is 2. I'm out of digits, so your remainder is 2. My answer is 26, remainder 2. All right, and so that's how you do that problem right there. Remainder, remainder. And if you have remainders, remainders are all good. Speaking of all good, we're done this video. Very intense. Long division is very tricky. It's just a lot of practice, a lot of practice, a lot of practice. But you know what? I believe in you. And you should believe in yourself. And I will believe you'll hit that subscribe button wherever it's found, whether it's on a phone or on a computer or at your abuelo's house. Who cares? Just hit the button. Thank you for watching. Again, if you need extra help, just keep watching these videos. More to come. Okay, many more videos to come. I love you all. Bye. I hate this chair. Bye.